What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima,
This is not
not
another
another damn podcast.
presented by our damn self.
Damn cells.
Episode Formula 409. Let's go.
Formula 409.
Yeah, Formula 409.
Wasn't that fantastic? Formula 409, I
It was two
think.
different ones. Fantastic. It was like Coke and Pepsi. They were competitive.
Oh, okay.
It was like
They were
Fantastic
rivals.
One and then 409. They were like both the cleaning sprays, though. Yeah, they were like
We
competing
would,
sprays.
you would get that and get it in good.
409 and Fantastic. Yeah, I think they both. I know 409 is. I'm not sure about Fantastic. I think they both still around though. I'm
I
not sure.
think so.
I have to look that up. Yeah,
I think they are.
it's like, um, cause Clorox. I use a lot of their shit. Lysol is a big one, obviously.
Mhm.
Scrubbing bubbles. Some people
I
like.
like sperm bubbles.
Yeah. So I want to say Fantastic and 409 are both still around. What's the other one? Fabuloso. A lot of people like that.
Or if you just go old school Comet, put some Comet in the
Um,
tub. Or
yeah.
Ajax.
Especially that damn comment. It's like, yeah,
You
I
know, you
know
just
that
sprinkle it in like you
no
season in
that's
the
still
tub,
around.
season your tub and walk away.
No comment is still around. Yeah. What's the shit? The soy lax that you wash the walls, but I think that's what it was called. Soy lax, I think.
Going back.
This around the time of year, like yeah,
Oh,
well,
it's spring cleaning,
that
yeah.
cleanup week, yeah, it wasn't spring vacation back back in the day. It's like,
Yeah, clean them baseboards. That's always my threat. Like when my kids say, I'm bored, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get y'all gonna clean them baseboards in. And
grab
then
this
all
soy
of a sudden
lax
they're
and have
not
it done.
bored. Clean them baseboards in the house. That's what I'm gonna make them do.
Yep.
But I probably do need to I think I do need to do a declutter because I'm looking at stuff and I'm kind of like, starting to get a little bit more than like what I want in our house. So I want to go and do a sweep of stuff. What aren't we using anymore? If
Right.
you haven't touched it all year in over a year, let's
Gotta
get rid of that. We don't need it. We don't,
keeping crap. Yeah.
because that's how you end up being a hoarder. And I don't want us to be hoarders in this house. I don't.
I'll be buried alive, as they say on the show and shit. Quarters buried alive and shit. Yeah.
That should be crazy though, because like they're like it was literal like literal garbage, like Dorito wrappers and things like that. And they're like they want to. Why are you holding on to that? That's literal garbage. It's not like it's a sentimental thing, but it's an illness. It is. Like having hoarding is an illness. It
That's
is.
real shit.
It's a
Yeah.
mental illness. It really is. And you can't push them because like when you push some of them too far and then they're like, nope, they just want to shut it down. Like it's sad watching that show. Because for a minute it was like on my algorithm or whatever. Like when I be scrolling my phone, like
Click
horrors came
that.
up in my algorithm. I don't know why.
Must have clicked on something. Because the
Maybe
algorithm,
it was giving me a sign like, hey, clean your house. Maybe that's what it
but
was
yeah,
telling me.
yeah,
No,
devices
clean your
do
house.
spy on you too. So like if you were talking about like clutter, like the thing might have been spying on you too and shit. Yeah. Because devices do spy on you and shit. So it could have been it too.
And then apparently Google just said, hey, Google, shut off.
Like I said, the right on cue, they spy on you. I just said,
Apparently something I said, I'm like, I didn't even say that phrase, but even close to it. But
I was
if
just
you
said,
say
spy on
something,
you and shit. I got I'm not saying her name, but yeah, it starts with A and ends with Lexa. So, because it'll definitely hear and pick up this conversation and shit. Yeah.
when I heard it, it was like playing. So I'm like, what the hell? And they started playing WAP. I don't cook, I don't clean. I was like, what the hell? Like,
There's some holes in there. They try to tell you something there. There's some holes in this house. There's some holes.
I do cook and I clean.
There's
I
some
do all of that. So,
holes in this house.
but yeah.
And we are a big weekend, Easter
Hmm.
weekend or the resurrection, depending on like how religious you are, like which phrase you use.
Well, if you follow other past 420,
Yeah,
if you follow other
if that's
things,
if that's your religion, 420. For all my wrestling fans, WrestleMania weekend. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was in. Yeah, like big WrestleMania going in Vegas. I didn't make it out there. wasn't meant to be. I tried to work my magic, but the Wizards' magic wasn't going for like Vegas. It's like, yeah, I think they
You need Elphaba. You guys still watch Wicked. You need Elphaba to do your stuff, Wizard.
think it's in New Orleans next year. Maybe that'll work out
New
better.
Orleans.
Maybe New Orleans will work
Big
out better.
Easy.
I'll start now for New Orleans WrestleMania next year. There you
Yeah,
go.
start planning ahead because,
Oh yeah,
like we said, WrestleMania is starting to get like Super Bowl.
absolutely. Yeah, super those
So,
prices. Yeah, like the nosebleeds are like 500, 600 now. It's like ringside was like 10,000. It's like I'm gonna get them Super Bowl prices right there.
like, yeah, I'm not paying $10,000 to sit ringside. I'm not doing that.
It's a different company from like when I was like plugged going to all the events. Because now, like I said, they owned by a TKO, the same company that owns UFC. So like it started to become like boxing, where like yeah, you
Hmm.
see all the celebrities sitting around
Oh,
ringside,
yeah.
and they show them like, yeah, look, Michael Che is in the house. It's like, and I saw what's name who is a big wrestling fan, O'Shea Jackson
To
Jr.
O'Shea.
He really
But you
is.
said he actually is a fan.
He
So, I mean,
actually has a wrestling podcast, and so he's a legit
I
wrestler.
stand for people like that at
Yeah,
least. I
so
mean, I do.
but like I said, I'm not sure how big a fan Michael Che is, but he was there. I think Rick Rubin is a legit fan too. Like he was ringside.
Okay.
Like, oh, Rick Rubin. I remember Rick from Crush Groove. That's how I really remember. Yeah, he was one of the founders of Def Jam.
Got the beard and
Russell. Yeah,
yeah.
now he looks like a Viking now.
He's like a ZZ Top member.
He looks
What he
totally
looks
different than
like
he did in Crush
with the
Groove. Yeah.
beard, yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of definitely kind of groomed back then. It's like now he's like a Viking now. But yeah, all the celebs were ringside. It's like okay, yeah, it's like so like it's becoming like that. Like like we used to look at the boxing event, like all the celebs that be sitting ringside. So,
Well, you want to be seen. You gotta be seen there. It's like
like yeah, Mariah Carey. It's like
Mariah Carey.
they'd be like yeah, ringside. They come right before the main event too, like so I know because I was watching
Mhm.
that too, like with because WrestleMania starts early, like it's 6 it just starts, like yeah. And I saw like there's a lot of the ringside seats that were unfilled. I'm like, man, just put some fans down there. It's like, yeah, like motherfuckers that want to watch the shows. The celebs, they're gonna like wander in right before the main event. It's like
Mhm.
that's so like yeah. So as you start getting closer to the main event, then it started filling
Get
up.
some seat fillers.
Yeah, have seat fillers. They should really have seat fillers. Like I do that. See, hey, that's my way in. It's like yeah, I'll be a seat filler.
WrestleMania, you guys, seat fillers.
There it
There
is.
you go.
What was that movie, The Seat Filler? It's like
Yeah,
was
with
that
Kelly Rowland,
Was that
Dwayne
Dwayne
Martin.
Martin and shit? Was that say wasn't that Dwayne Martin and shit?
Kelly
Well,
Rowland.
did I imagine? Okay, so you remember that? So that movie actually happened and shit.
It came on BET a lot, so I definitely remember
Probably,
watching it on
probably was an
BET.
arabesque film. I just made that up, but you remember arabesque films? There you.
Your knees are probably popping if you remember Arabesque films.
That was probably yeah. Dwayne Martin played a seat filler. Kelly Rowland was the celebrity chick, like he
And she
yeah.
didn't know that he was
She
a
didn't know he
seat
was a
filler,
seat filler. She thought he was like one of the beautiful people and shit. So
and she
yeah,
fell for him. So then the thing of him trying to go out with her and trying
yeah, trying
to,
to keep up the charade. Wasn't D Ray in that too? Or did I imagine that? I
I
think
think he
D Ray was
was.
the homie and shit. I'm remembering this
I
movie
think
now.
he was there.
So he had a homie and shit. I think it was D Ray.
I think it was
I
D-Ray. I
think
think
D
it
Ray
was.
was the homie and shit. It's like Chi-Town right there. That's probably why I
Um,
watched the movie because D Ray was because there's no way I would have watched that movie.
now I'm
I
gonna
probably was like turning. I said, "Oh, D Ray and shit." Now that's probably
now I'm
why
gonna look up seat filler now and I'm gonna watch it.
I have to know it. Shit.
Ready?
I have to know it. Shit. I think just a D Ray is in that, which is the whole reason why I even watched the shit. It's like, cause like, why did I watch that? It's like, it don't sound like something I would just watch on purpose. It's like, it probably I saw the homie in it. I was like, oh, D Ray, let's check this out. It's like,
But they do need that though, for these events.
the
For
seat filler,
WrestleMania?
2004, Dwayne Martin, Kelly Rowland. So, movie is 20 years old.
That
Yes,
was over 20 years ago.
definitely
Yikes.
the arabesque era. D. Ray Davis was the homie. Mel B was in this bitch. I don't remember any of that.
I vaguely remember it now, vaguely.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I want, whatever. That Mel B is like,
Scary Spice.
Jamar Moore was in this bitch. I don't remember any of this.
Okay, I don't think I remember that
I
part.
don't remember Glenn Turman, Preach slash Colonel
He probably
Taylor.
was Kelly's father, if I
I'm
was
sure,
guessing.
or he was somebody's dad, or his dad. I think it's his dad. He's somebody's
He
father,
was definitely a
definitely.
father. Colonel Taylor was definitely a father.
Yeah, it looks like he played Dwayne Martin's dad.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm looking at the cast. Kyla Pratt was in this bitch, probably with the little sister or something, is what I'm guessing.
Nah,
Like the annoying
sassy little
little sister,
sister.
I'm sure that she was. She was Penny Proud, basically, and shit.
A sassy little sister.
She was Penny Proud and
She was,
shit. Yeah.
she was D. What's happening?
Yeah, D.
D.
How about what's
The
happening,
sassy
Shannon?
sister.
Yeah, I don't remember any of this. It's like I remember D Ray being in the shit. I was like, we're gonna be petty again this week, I guess. So it's like, yeah. Romance and drama occurs after a pop superstar falls for an audience member who's a seat filler posing as an attorney at a music award show. It's like they really do have seat fillers at those award shows. I've been to them. It's like in
Yep.
for like yeah the things that are gonna be seen on camera, like the good seats like near the
Hmm.
stage. They ain't gonna have seat fillers for the cheap seats. They
No,
don't
not
care.
for the
Like,
cheap seats. No.
anything that's gonna be seen on camera is like, because if yeah, Beyonce got to go to the bathroom, you don't want to see, like, she's, you know, they're gonna have her right in the front row. You don't want to see an empty spot like in the front row. Is like, so yeah, that's when they bring the seat fillers in. Yeah, for like,
Hmm.
and then when she comes back, then you like, yeah, you move out,
Retreat.
you move out of the way. So, yeah, but that's how they do with the award shows. And what's the name? It was an episode of Seinfeld where Kramer played a seat filler at the Tony Awards.
Oh yeah, he got the
Yeah,
award.
what's funny is like, yeah, like he, while he was in the seat, like the person from the cast who was in the bathroom, he filled their seat, and they announced that they had won the award while he was sitting there. So they brought Kramer on stage, and shit, like the whole the cast. And then like George was watching, wait a minute, is that Kramer and shit? Like he just watching until you see your homie on stage with the cast that won for like Wicked or whatever, like, or Les Miserables, whatever the play was. You were, hey, wait a minute, is that Kramer on stage and shit? It's like then he actually got an actual award. So then he was like he was an actual Tony winner and shit. He was like going to the after parties and all that. Like he was actually acting
Hmm.
like he was famous. Yeah, because they give the whole cast gets awards when you win. So
Right.
he was using his Tony to like get access to like exclusive shit. Hilarious episode and shit. So yeah, the seat filler. Might watch that. See, it's probably a Tubi classic, I bet. And shit. Shit. Let me see.
Right, my
It's on.
note.
It is
Seat
on.
filler.
It's on
Seat
Tubi. I'm looking right here. Yeah,
filler.
it's definitely on Tubi and shit. Yeah.
Perch.
On Tubi is
To
on
be.
Prime is on Pluto. So all the free shit. It's like, yeah, it's definitely on Tubi and shit. I pulled it up right now.
I wrote my note.
Tubi. I'll see it pop up. There it is. I didn't go yet. The seat
Yikes.
filler is like hilarious.
But the weekend is big with WrestleMania happening
Yeah.
and other stuff. The playoffs started.
Yeah, the play in started last week and then the playoff started in the weekend. Yeah.
Hmm.
And the Bulls got bounced immediately. It's like wasn't no second chance for the Bulls and shit. Yeah.
You know, because my thing is, I felt like because this is what the third time Miami beat us in the play-in, I think.
I think it's becoming a tradition. It's like the
And
Bulls.
I figured that they really would be out for blood because the Bulls swept the season for Miami. The Bulls beat them all three times, I want to say, in the season.
Yeah.
So whenever somebody sweeps you in the season, you see them in the playoffs or play-in or wherever, you want to get your lick back. So
Yeah.
it's about, okay, now we're going to get our lick back. And Tyler Hero dusted the Bulls. He did.
Tyler
Like
was.
him, yeah, he dusted. He had 38. I was like, ugh. Like I had to turn away from it because once it became apparent, I'm like, okay, we're not gonna advance to the next to get chance two to play the
for the
The
to right to
person,
play the Cleveland Cavaliers, like yeah, to for an ass whipping, basically waiting for you.
basically, yeah,
That's what it is. It's like when you 9-10, like you going for the eighth seed. It's like yeah,
right.
because like 7-8 are playing for the seventh seed. It's like so
Yep.
you win, you're seven automatically. Yeah, the
You win, you
loser of that
in.
plays the winner of 9-10, and they get the eighth.
Right.
That's how the play-in tournament works. It's
And then the
as
loser,
hell, yeah,
probably,
yeah, loser, you gone right away.
loser 9-10, you're
Loser of
gone.
9-10, you're immediately gone. It's
They
like
say you're in Cancun now.
gone fishing is like they will say on the inside. Yeah, is this the last gone fishing? Yeah, because they go inside. It's like this will be it. Yeah, this is their last. So they'll be going fishing after this. They should do one for themselves, like I think on the last episode, like yeah, like inside the
No,
NBA.
it's the end of an era. It's kind of,
Yeah.
but let's see how the playoffs look thus far.
All right, let's let me wrap up that play-in tournament first of all.
Oh yeah, the playing turn. Yeah,
Golden State clinched seven in the West.
yeah. So
Obviously,
they
you knew that.
they were like, bye bye.
They beat Memphis. Is like yeah.
Steph Curry said, "Yep,
So we
we
knew
gonna get
that.
this
Yeah,
seven."
I didn't have any doubt about that. I said they gonna get the seventh.
Yeah,
It's like they probably shouldn't even been in the play-in, but yeah, it's just the West
but
was
the
just
West was
close.
stacked. It was like the
And it's
difference
real
of
close.
like
Like a game or two could like move
a
your
half
position
game because
like
like
3 to like
three to
9. It's like
seven was like
it was
it
real
was
close out
stacked.
West. It's
It
like
was
yeah.
stacked. Yeah.
So like yeah, so
And
the
then it comes down to the things. So that's why when they have the thing like who has the tiebreaker for the season, so that's when
yeah.
those come into play. Like, okay, I have the tiebreaker over you. So even though we have the same record, I would get the six, you would get the seven. So that's how that type of stuff happens
In the
with the
East, same
tiebreaker.
thing. Orlando beat Atlanta, just take the seventh spot in the league. So like both of
Yeah,
the seven teams, they kept their position. They were both the legit seven teams. Like so they held their
right.
position. Like they didn't lose their spot. It's like yeah,
They maintain their
they
yeah.
both kept it. And they're number eighth in the East. Was it I forgot. Yeah, was it Miami or Atlanta? Which one? think it was Atlanta, I want to say, that took the
Atlanta was eight,
they
Bulls
took
were
the eighth
nine,
spot.
Miami was
I'm
10.
talking about for the final to the
Oh,
final.
it was the final, yeah. So Miami beat them, and I have to find if this is verified, but allegedly it was a quote from Trey Young saying that
Yeah.
Trey Young saying that the playing is bullshit. Basically, it was a quote that said that. I'm not sure if it's a real quote, but
He said he
people were
invented.
saying
He also said he invented sex too.
people were allegedly saying that he was saying that this is bullshit or whatever. And if
I
you
agree.
had 82 games to get to the playoffs, so
I
why are
know
we
that they were talking about it on somebody's podcast. I want to say it was Gilbert Arenas, and then we're talking about that. I said the play-in tournament is bullshit. Like it's basically like we're in the participation trophy era. You're given extra chances. You had 82 games to make the playoffs. Why should you get two more? And shit, it's like you didn't make it at 82, you shouldn't get two extra
Well, some
games
more
for that
money.
shit. It's like
We
yeah,
know what it
it's
is.
it's really the real reason. Yeah,
It's
is
a
to get
money
that
grab.
extra revenue. So the owners, you don't think Reinsdorf wanted that extra money? It's
People
like yeah,
definitely went to that Bulls playing game. They definitely
exactly.
had
Yeah,
people there.
probably made a
They
fortune
definitely had
off of
people
that shit.
there.
It's like yeah, probably made a fortune off of that shit. So of course they want to play in tournament. It's like because
Hmm.
otherwise the Bulls would have been eliminated because they weren't in the top eight. It's like so they would have just missed it. It's like so you just get
Hmm.
gets several more million and shit that he made off of that. It's like shit. And then I know Dallas and Memphis were playing for the final eighth spot out west. It's like
Yeah, and then Memphis
Memphis
dusted them.
they maintained. It's like yeah. So like the teams that won were supposed to. Like, that, I think we talked about that last week. I think Atlanta, I mean Miami is the first 9-10 to make the playoffs. I think since they've been doing this format, like the top eight teams have always won. It's like
Yeah, I think so. I have
yeah,
to
I don't
like look
think
at
any
this.
9-10 has ever won until this year, till Trey Songs or whatever fucked up. It's like whatever you want to call him. Yeah.
I have to look and see if that quote actually happened because you know they like to make up stuff.
Makeup. Cause like I said, I did hear that, but not from him. I heard it from like the old head, like niggas that are retired. Like I said, like Gilbert or like it's like cats like that. Or could it like all the smoke could have been like Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
It was some old heads that aren't playing
Mo with
anymore.
his,
Yeah, I
yeah.
want to say it was Gilbert's podcast. He was like, yeah, like this is bullshit. It's like yeah, you got 82 games. Why should you get extra games to make the playoffs? Yeah. It's like participation trophy. It's like in eighth place. There are no eighth place trophies. It's top three. If you don't get that, you don't get a trophy. We don't give no eighth place trophies. Like yeah,
Hmm.
don't give no extra games to make the playoffs. Like if you didn't make it in the allotted games, you know, like the only time it made sense was during the lockout season, yeah, the bubble,
Yeah,
because they
during
canceled the
the
season
pandemic. Yeah.
prematurely. It's like it was teams that were on the outside looking in. They're like, hey, if we played 82, like we might have made that spot. It's like so giving them extra shots, it made sense that year. But then like they said, hey, let's do this every year. It just never went away and shit. Yeah. But that's where we at right now. So you said Miami did, yeah. So
Miami guy,
they
yeah.
would be yeah, the first team to the to um to bump somebody that legitimately would have made the playoffs. So like in the previous format,
And
yeah.
it was some action, because they had 4 games.
Yeah, you can give me those updates because I
They
haven't.
did have the 4 games yesterday.
I was
Well,
watching WrestleMania.
Saturday.
I was watching
You
WrestleMania
were
on
watching
Saturday, yeah,
wrestling,
so
so
I
I
didn't see
already know
any of
what you were doing.
it.
I was watching basketball, so
Yeah. Shout out, what's the name? They also had a boxing event in Rockford, which I didn't find out about until super late. It's like, at Rockford,
oh,
the Hard Rock Casino Rockford opened earlier this year. And they had their first boxing. Like if I had
oh,
known, I would have tried to get tickets to that bitch. It's like because
hmm.
so I do want to go to like yeah, like if I can't make it to Vegas, I definitely go to a boxing in Rockford. It was a legit event. Like yeah, the WBA heavyweight champion was defended there, so it was like a real boxing event. By the time I looked it up, the tickets were totally sold out. So I was like, I
That
didn't get a
makes
chance to
sense.
I didn't get a chance to get in on that one. It's like, yeah, but I would have tried to if I had. I found out about it Friday that it was a boxing event Saturday in Rockford. It's like, so go ahead, kid.
So what we have going on now is the 1-8 Cleveland versus
This is all of
Heat.
Saturday's games, correct?
Well, I'm just like I name like the 1 through 8
Oh,
first,
you
and then
just giving the seeding,
and
yeah,
then I'll
you
break
giving
down what happened
the
Saturday
results,
because
yeah. That's
Sunday hasn't occurred
yeah.
yet. So
We're just talking about Saturday's games now. Yeah.
yeah. So Cleveland and Heat didn't play yet. The 4-5 did play on Saturday, which was Pacers and Bucks, and the Pacers won.
So they stole game one. Yeah.
No, they were at home.
So the Bucks are five. So okay, yeah. So the Pacers
Yeah.
are four. Yeah. The way you read it, it sounded like yeah, Pacers, but yeah, it's like the way you
Yeah,
read
four
it.
or five.
You
Yeah.
read Bucks. The way you read it sounded like yeah. So like basically, yeah. It's like
Oh, Pacers. I'm sorry. I thought I said Pacers, Bucks. So
I don't
Pacers,
know.
Bucks, 4-5.
Yeah.
Then the Knicks and the Pistons also played. And the Knicks won.
No surprise there. Knicks are pretty good this year.
Okay. And then obviously Boston 2 and Orlando 7, they didn't play Saturday. So the two games in the East that
That's who
played.
everybody's gonna be watching because you want to see like what the champs are gonna do. Like
Hmm.
Boston's the defending champs, so
So the two ones that played in the East were Pacers and Bucks, and Knicks and Pistons played.
yeah,
Those
one
were the
eight and
two
not 1-8. You had the middle teams with 3-6 and four
in the
five.
4-5.
Not the one
So
eight.
now to flip it over to the West, um, OKC and Grizzlies, they didn't play. Um, the Nuggets 4 and the Clippers played, and the Nuggets got beat by the
So
Clippers.
the Clippers stole the
The
game.
Clippers stole one, yeah, and it was it got real chippy because I was watching that because like Jokic got tech in the game. It got real chippy for a little bit.
Denver's
Like
kind of a mess. Like they just fired their coach like right before
yeah,
the
it was
playoffs.
real like
I don't know what the hell the Nuggets are doing right
you
now.
could hear like the eye like when they have certain calls, boo, you could hear
It's
like the
more.
refs you suck. You could hear
It's
all that.
more to that story. Is like I
Yeah.
wonder if it's another Ime Doka situation because who just fires a coach right before the playoffs? Is like it was all
I
sudden. It's like
mean,
usually you would wait to the end of the season, or if you like a team that missed the playoffs, then you fire them. But
they
like
fired because
if
it's
they're a
off
playoff
season.
team, why'd they fire their coaches? Like yeah, like if like Washington fired their coach now, like yeah, or even when Phoenix fired their coach, it makes sense you're not in the playoffs. But like when
Hmm.
Denver fired, I'm like that don't make no sense. It's more to that story and shit. Yeah.
Hmm.
You don't fire your head coach going into the playoffs and shit. Yeah.
And once again, the middle team, like you said, played again. So then the
It was the
Lakers
same. Here's why, because those other two teams just
are
played
playing,
like
right.
want to give them
So they
some
want to
rest.
give them some
The
space,
seven,
yeah.
8, you don't want them to come right back. It's like, so let's give them some time
Right.
or let them
To
rest a
do them a
little.
back to back because
Yeah.
with the travel, you gotta travel to the place where you're going to play in.
That's why
So
they
that was
started
fair
with
for them to do
three
that.
six and 4 5, because like 1 8 and 2 7 both like were playing.
Yeah,
So
it was fair for them to do it
give them
like
an
that.
extra day off. It's like, yeah, yeah.
So then the Lakers and the Wolves played, and the Wolves stole one. They stole one from the Lakers.
That's a big steal, yeah.
They stole, yeah, Anthony Edwards, he got that.
And yeah.
I mean, Ant-Man got he got the flat, even though he's what, like 23, but
Yeah.
he plays like
And to me, I still
he
think
has that ego. Like he does play big. He
the
plays very
Wolves are
big.
kind
He
of a
does.
mess, but Ant though is like, yeah, they
Hmm.
so I don't know how they gonna fare in this series, but stealing the game one is big though, yeah, because that's
Because
all
when
you
I
gotta
saw
do
in
as the
them
road team, yeah.
because I had to double look because like I started dozing off near the end because obviously I was watching
The
basketball
Western
all day
Conference games
Saturday.
are a pain in the ass. I get it. Yeah.
So like when you watch all day, like I had been watching basketball since what 12 o'clock that day, or whatever. So I watched
And the
basketball maybe
Western
2 hours a
Conference
day.
games, they like, yeah, like we ain't young. It's like this. I usually fall asleep during the Western games. Yeah.
And then like when I woke up and then I looked at the score, I was like, wow, because like they were up like 20 at one point because I had to like double. I was like, damn, they up 20 on the Lakers. Damn. In Staples Center? Damn. Oh. Or whatever it's called now. It's not Staples anymore. I'm old. I still call it Staples.
Com, whatever it's called.
It's
Yeah.
still Staples Center. I'm old. And then the two is who's this?
3-6. No, that's 3-6.
Rockets and
7,
Warriors.
2-7.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
couldn't see what the graphic was, so
Yeah.
we'll see what that does.
Yeah.
But that Nuggets, that surprised me when Clippers stole from Nuggets. That surprised me. But like you said, it's probably about the
We're
coach
kind of a
situation.
mess right
So
now. Like when I saw they fired their coach, like I'm like, it's more to that story that we gonna find out like as those events unfold. Like what really happened is like we gonna find
mhm.
out more to that story and shit. Because you don't fire a fucking head coach and shit like right before the playoffs start. I don't know if that's ever happened. It's like that's crazy work right there. Usually right after the playoffs you'll fire him, like especially if
I
you
don't
get
think I
bounced in
have
the
any
first round.
predictions I want to give yet.
This is up in the air right now for me. It's like is huh. Do
I
I
do think that the whatchamacallit are going to make some noise. I think that the Knicks are going to make some noise.
I was gonna say
I think the
the
Knicks are going to make some noise.
prediction I will make.
I think they're going to make
I'll
noise.
make bold prediction from Oz. I think the NBA championship stays in the Eastern Conference. That's my
Hmm.
prediction. And like yeah, it's one of like I said Celtics, Cavs, Knicks. Like yeah, like it'll be
Hmm.
yeah. I'm thinking it stays in the East. My prediction. So we'll see like what happens. Even though
Hmm.
like OKC had a historic season, it's like
Yeah, okay. See, they
feel
were
like
going
67 wins. That's up there with like the great teams. Like
Bulls,
they weren't quite the like the Bulls, the Lakers, the Warriors.
Warriors.
Those historically good. It's not very time well you win more than 66 games. There's not that many teams that have done
They
that. It's
said that
yeah,
they have the seventh best record in NBA history.
historic. Like I said, it's not that many wins. You
So
get over 66
seven.
wins, yeah, that's special.
That means you
It's
top
hard to bet
10.
against them. Is like, but I'm like I said, these are bold predictions. I'm saying it stays in the East. It's like
That means that you're inching towards top five. Because I saw that they had the seventh best
I
record
saw
ever.
we broke it
I was like,
down
oh,
last week, and I saw wow, he won 67 games. I'm like, wow, like
yeah,
that's
that's quite impressive.
you don't see that often. It's like
That's very
you
impressive.
win more
It
than
is.
66. That's when you got to start looking. Okay, where does this team rank as far as the
Mm-hmm.
all-time greats? That's what if they win the title, then like you got to start putting them in that conversation. Are they a top 20 team of all time? It's like yeah, when you
Hmm.
get up that high, like you win that many games and the title, like they gotta complete it though to like be related. You gotta win the 67 and the titles like to be up there. It's like yeah.
Which is why 72-10 is the best.
That's why they're
Because they
still
won the
ranked ahead
title.
of the Golden State
They
73
won
and
the
9.
title.
They didn't win the title. Had Golden State won the title that year, you could probably say they're the greatest team of all time. But It's like 72-10 won the title too. I put Golden State number two, possibly. Like, yeah, I get that 73 wins the second best team of all time, but they didn't win the title though.
Right.
And then the Lakers team that won that 69 games way back when, that was like that's when the Bulls broke. They
Mhm.
were and the Bulls, like, that's why the Bulls are the GOAT. They did it twice.
They did it
They
twice. They
won
had
72
69
and 69.
and
They're on that list
69 back to
twice. It's like
back.
they're on that list twice. It's like
They did back to back too. Yeah.
yeah. And I want to say during the first three-peat, they might have a 67. I think 92 won 67. Or they at least won 66. It's like I think 67 is the magic number. When you get there is what it is. When you get over
Then it's like, well,
66,
okay,
it's
now
like,
you're
okay, this
opening the
team is
door.
special. It's like, yeah.
Mhm.
Was before that, when you went over 60, you're good. You went over 66, okay, you're special. It's like, yeah. So
That's
that's
why
what,
that Bulls team with Derrick Rose, they won 62. So it was like, okay, this team, they
yeah.
won 62 games. Like, let's look at this. Derrick
You
Rose
get
is
over
MVP.
60,
Let's look
you're
at this
good. It's
team.
like, yeah. I
It was
think
like
the
that's why
Spurs
they start getting noticed
think the
here.
Spurs won 67 as well with Kawhi Leonard when he was like the
I
guy. Like,
think
yeah.
they did,
The year
yeah.
right before he got hurt, ironically. Yeah. It was the
Mm,
same year the Warriors won the 73-9. Like, remember the Spurs were like right there with them all said, like they were both looking like are either of these teams gonna break the Bulls record. Like the Warriors kept going, the Spurs eventually. So I think that team won 67 that year too.
hmm
Early in the year, like as a Bulls fan, I was watching them both. Like one of them might break the Bulls record. I was watching intently. I was like, one or both might pass the Bulls. Like Golden State ended up passing them. Good. San Antonio got close. I want to say they won 67 that year too. I'm gonna look up that. Yeah, since we having fun. Fuck it. Yeah, let's be a statistician. Did I say it right? A statistician.
And then which was going on, but I mean, I don't know much about this. I know that the hockey playoffs started too,
Oh yeah, NHL.
but I don't follow hockey,
I'm pretty
so
sure the Blackhawks suck. It's like I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty
I wish
sure
my
it's
car's into it because they said that he had his predictions. Chuck is actually into hockey. Charles is into it
yeah,
because he was giving his predictions in his bracket for hockey.
yeah,
I was like, oh, okay. I said, so he does both. He does basketball and hockey. So,
yeah.
okay.
With the team records, I'm looking for the that's what I'm looking. Team records, yes. Team season record. What is a franchise record? Okay, this is weird. Like these articles be goofy. I'm gonna get it right though. I just gotta
Just
figure.
give numbers. They don't
Like
give us
yeah,
all that crap that they try to show you ads and stuff. And
let's look up something else then, because that sucks. Yeah. So
but
let's
it
try.
is hard to go against, like when you said that, it's like, because like they did win 67. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
uh, but are they ready yet? Is OKC ready? That's the
That's the
question
thing.
because
Yeah,
they're
like
still
yeah,
young.
and they win it all. It's like
They're
and
young.
yeah. Hmm.
And then lest we forget, you still got Boston. Like, I mean,
Boston's are dead until
when it's all
you
said
beat
and
them, they
done,
are the champions. That's yeah,
until they're dethroned.
yeah. Like until you get beat. Yeah. Okay, all time win loss. I think I found the right article this time. That first article sucked. It's like
Because
yeah,
I mean, obviously, people are going to lean to Boston because they're the champs. So, although they've been serving up that heat recently.
hmm. Yeah, the Cavaliers had phenomenal. So, but they won 64 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a great year. Spider was out there. Like, Spider, yeah. Hmm.
That was that's turning out to be like one of the best fucking trades ever and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because like Donovan Mitchell is beast mode right now. So, I think the Pacers are going to be like this 4-5 is going to be, I think, good. I think the Pacers and Bucks is going to be a nice,
Yeah, nice Central Division rivalry since the Bulls ain't in it. Yeah, like yeah, yeah, it'd be a nice little Central
well,
Division.
by default, I guess I have to root for Milwaukee because that's Chicago North is what I
Bucks
call
and six,
Milwaukee.
baby. Bucks and six. Let's go there.
Bucks and six.
Bucks and six. Goddamn
Let's keep it live. Bucks and
Keep it
six.
going. It's like
It's Chicago North. Milwaukee is Chicago North, basically. It is.
Bucks and six. I think I found the article. Jesus Christ, man. It took forever to find this piece of shit.
Yeah, Miami doesn't have a. I'll say I'm not making prediction. I'm just looking at this thing. I'm like, Miami doesn't stand a chance. I don't think they don't stand a chance.
Yeah, like I don't yeah, especially without Jimmy Butler, I don't see how they beat the Cleveland
I
Cavaliers.
don't see an upset happening.
Anything can happen, but like
I don't see an upset happening.
okay, Golden State 73 and 9, of course, yeah. Bulls 72 and 10 from 90, yeah, 96 Bulls, yeah. Yeah, that was the 2016 Warriors, by the way, yeah.
Hmm.
Just found the record. Then the Lakers and Bulls tied 69 and 13. The 72 Lakers and the 97 Bulls, both 69 and
The
13.
Bulls did it 2 years in a row because they did 96 Bulls and 97
So the
Bulls. So
top
they did.
five teams of all time, the Bulls are on the list twice, which is why like you gotta say that Jordan's the GOAT because of
Exactly.
that. He's on it twice.
Twice.
The five greatest teams of all time, two of them like he
Two
was
of
on.
them is Jordan.
It's like the Philadelphia the 76ers, 67 Sixers, 68 and 13. Is like also the Celtics were there to 68.
Well, Steve Kerr wins too because he's with the Warriors and the Bulls.
Yeah. Steve Kerr, you gotta put
Steve
him.
Kerr wins.
Okay, okay. They won 68 this year, so that's what so they were up there. Like I said, they up there. So they let's count it off. One, two, three, five, six. Yeah, it's three-way tie at number five. It's like, yeah. This 28, 2025 OKC 73 Celtics and the 67 Warriors. I mean Sixers, not Warriors, Sixers. Yeah. Boston Celtics, 80, oh, because the 86 Celtics, of course, they were special.
86,
Yeah,
yeah.
they won 67 games. Like I said, all of these are special teams. You went over 66. Yeah. I was right. The 92 Bulls, also 67 wins. Not the spectacular, the Shrug. That
Yeah,
team.
sure.
The
Yeah.
Shrug won 67 games. So Jordan's top 10. He's in it twice, three times in the top 10.
Times.
Three times in the top 10. Like twice in the top five, three times in the top 10. That's why you got to.
I'll borrow from Jordan. I'll just shrug. I'll shrug it out for him.
Yeah. Also the 2000 Shaq Kobe Lakers won 67. So there's a three-way
Yeah.
tie there at 67 wins. 86 Celtics, 92 Bulls, 2000 Lakers. Yeah. All won titles, by the way, too. So like, because not every one of these teams won titles.
Exactly.
Like the Sixers that now the Sixers did win the 80, 67 Sixers, but like the 73 and 9 Warriors didn't win.
They didn't win. Yeah.
The 73 Celtics didn't win. OKC is still up in the air. We don't know yet because that hasn't happened yet. Mavericks. Okay, yeah. '07 Mavericks. They famously lost in the first round. I remember that. 67 wins. Bounced and hope the Cavaliers don't happen to them like that. Yeah. They got bounced in the first round. Like, yeah. It's like what we got? The 15 Warriors also won 67 games. So like the first championship, yeah, the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
So like yeah, Steph Curry, you got to start looking as like he's making quite a few appearances on this list.
Okay.
Like
I still stand for Steve Kerr. Okay, Steve Kerr, Bulls and Warriors connection. All right, Steve Kerr.
Here's the other team, the 16 Spurs that I mentioned that they won 67. I said they were actually going for the 72 and 10 as well too early in the season. And the KD Warriors, like, yeah, the Warriors were quite the dynasty.
They were a dynasty. They were.
They were the last dynasty we've seen in the NBA. We haven't seen one since that. Yeah, ever since 2019, there's been a different champion every season. Boston would be like, if they were repeat, they were the first repeat champion since this Warriors dynasty.
And once again, it shows that repeating a championship in the NBA is incredibly hard. It is.
Guess who three-peated twice? It's like Jordan and the Bulls. Like,
who three-peated twice?
You got to put that man up at the top. It's like, yeah.
Who repeated the three-peat?
Yeah.
Who did it? Who even coined the phrase three-peat and they didn't even get the three-peat? Riley. Riley coined it, but he didn't get it.
There's only been three franchises that have won like at least three in a row, and the Bulls are two of those. It's like they three because then like the Lakers did the three-peat. The Shaq and Kobe was the last
Mhm.
three-peat,
And then the
and then
old
it's yeah,
Celtics.
the Bill Russell Celtics won
Yeah, they
eight in a
won
row.
8 in a
Like yeah,
row.
so yeah, so it's
Yeah.
really only three franchises that have won like three in a row. Like yeah, and two of them are the Bulls. Bulls did it twice out of the out of those three franchises. It's like Lakers
Mhm.
and Celtics are the other two. It's like yeah. Who else won 67 wins? Yeah, that's the last 67 win team. It's like, yeah. So yeah. So like I said, when you get over 66 is when you're special. It's like, yeah. 71 Bucks with Kareem and Oscar won 66. '08 Celtics won 66. That was a special
Oh
team.
yeah, because Ray Allen, that team,
That was
yeah.
special. Cavaliers '09, yeah. That they should have won, but the LeBron didn't. That's that's the year what like Orlando fucked. That we should have got Shaq Kobe that year. That's the year it should have happened. Yeah, the '09.
2009,
Yeah, the
2010.
puppets. You remember the puppets?
2010,
That
yeah,
was
the
the
bus.
puppet year. That was the puppet
He said
year.
2009.
'09's yes, Cavalier
9.
puppet year. Yeah. But he did his 66 win. Did see him win in Miami, the 13 Miami Heat did,
Yeah.
which is probably the best version of that particular of the Big Three Heat era.
Yeah, I would say so
The
because they were
13
gelled. They were really gelled that
and they
year.
had better players by that. That's the Ray Allen team. It's like, yeah, they had they're starting because that first year we talked about the other day was like the big three and then not much else. It's like you had niggas like Joel Anthony starting and like that. It's like they were pretty bad that first. But by here, like you had like
Wasn't
yeah, Ray
Arroyo on that
Allen,
team?
uh,
Arroyo, wasn't he on that team?
yeah, he was on
Yeah.
an old ass Mike Bibby's corpse was on that team. It's like he was watched like Jamal McGlure, like niggas you don't remember was still playing, but like when he playing in the mid 2000s, he was still on that Miami Heat team. Then it's like he was still in the league like during that.
Yeah. Awful.
Ilgauskas' corpse was on that shit.
Ilgauskas was old. He couldn't even jump.
A lot of old guys they had on that team.
Because when they did the jump, he didn't even jump, but he just went up on his toes and just
right after that season, yeah. So
he couldn't
13
even
was
jump.
probably the best version of that Heat team because, like I say, you had Ray Allen was on it. You had Shane Battier was on it.
Yeah.
Birdman, like you had a decent bench by then. It's like
They did.
they had some depth by then. Like Mike Miller, like they had a pretty good bench.
Whatchamacallit was a little flash in the pan. Norris Cole was a little flash in the pan.
Norris
They had
Cole, like
him.
yeah, they
Yeah,
actually
he was a
had
little
some
flash.
depth by then. It's like none of them were on
Yeah.
that first Miami Heat team. Like by 13, they had a pretty good bench. Like Miller was on the first one, but like the rest of those guys, none of them were around by then.
Because maybe they have 5 people. Like when I was trying to like do like, okay, did they have like how many did they have outside the big three? They Mario Chalmers and Mike Miller. That was about it.
Miller, I was saying Udonis Haslam. That was
And you okay, yeah,
had
they had
six, like a
six.
six
They
man
had six,
rotation. Yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
By then
I'm
they
being
had
generous too, say they had six. I'm being generous.
yeah. By then they had started adding like these other guys, like I said, like Battier and Birdman and Norris Cole was drafted there.
Maybe he could take them charges though. That
Yeah.
was he could take a charge. He
Uh,
could.
that's he was a Duke guy.
Duke,
Like,
yeah, that's Duke.
they fundamentally sound
Yeah,
like Duke guys.
they're
It's like
Duke.
yeah,
So he was
yeah,
on that team with Boozer. They were on the
yeah.
same
He was
team, the
on that
Duke
and
team.
Dunleavy Jr. Like
Dunleavy
they were all
Jr.
at Duke around the same time, like all of them. Yeah,
Because they were all on that championship team, all of them.
yeah.
Call it that. Like all of them went to the NBA too. All the people on that team.
So yeah, that yeah, they got good fundamentals. Them Duke guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Coach K.
yeah.
Yeah,
But NBA playoffs, yeah. Now I can start getting into it. Like I was had to pause because I was watching some WrestleMania weekend. But yeah, I'll get back into it. I'll resume on Monday. Yeah, NBA.
that's what I do. I'll be in my basketball mode. Like, where you be watching, Naima? Playoffs start. I'm locked
Yeah,
in. I'm
yeah,
locked in. I'm that girl. People, you watch it. I've been watching basketball a very long time, so I'm that girl.
yeah. I
You
won't
don't
tell.
have to explain the game to me. Don't stop and say, now look at what's happening right. Don't explain anything to me. I already know what the game is. Don't explain it to me. That's why I tell people I'm gonna watch it with you. We can watch the game together.
You know, on randos is like Somebody posted in the Bulls group the other day, like name a random player that played for the Bulls back in the day. I put the one nobody was gonna put. I put John Starks. Then I posted a picture. I said, yes, this actually happened. People don't remember that. It's like during the first
Oh,
rebuild
my.
after the dynasty, like what did it, I think he was part of the Kukos trade. It's like, yeah, when they traded Tony, it was like for like a bunch of assets, and then Starks was like in there for like to make the salaries work.
Yeah,
It's
to make
like
the salary make
he's
sense.
supposed to be like a sign, and they're supposed to immediately
A
cut him.
sign and dump, yeah.
It's like buy him out, but like but then Kraus was just being petty. He's like, "No, we gonna make him put that
We're gonna
jersey
make
on."
you wear a Bulls
He played
uniform.
about 3 games here, and then they cut him. It's like they say he was mad as hell. He never wanted to because like the rivalry, the Bulls Knicks, he never wanted to put that Bulls jersey on. So he said, "No, we're gonna keep you
That's why
around."
watching
He
that's why
played.
watching the Knicks and the Pistons, I can't root for either one of them because I hated both teams when I was a kid. I hated both of them. So
If I was gonna root for one, it probably would be the Knicks side because to me, the Pistons I
the
hated
Pistons are
more.
bad boy. They just did too much. It's like, I
And
can't.
because they would beat us most of the time. It's like the
I
Bulls
can't. I
Knicks will have
can't.
us stuff, but the Bulls usually won those games. Like they didn't really.
I can't
Only time
in
the
my
Bulls lost to the
subconscious.
Knicks was like the year that Michael had left to play baseball. Like
Yeah,
when the year when Scotty dunked on Ewing. People forget the Bulls lost that series.
he
It's like
pushed you.
you remember the dunk, but like the Bulls actually got beat in that series.
It gave a great meme though, Scotty dumping on
Some
Ewan.
say the greatest dunk in Bulls history. It's definitely up there, top 2 or 3. I would say, yeah, it's definitely way up there. It's like, but yeah, like the Bulls, but Bulls will usually beat the Knicks. It's like
It would.
Pistons, like the Bulls, like which also people forget the Bulls only beat the Pistons once in the playoffs,
It
but
counted.
how they beat them was like memorable. The way they walked off, like how they beat them.
Like the one time that they beat them, it was an elimination game and they walked off. What did Horace Grant say? Straight bitches. They were bitches when they walked off that
That's the only time
court.
the Bulls
They were
ever
bitches.
beat
They were.
the Pistons in the playoffs. But it was a sweep, and they walked off the court before the game was
With
over.
15 seconds remaining.
They walked off before.
Isaiah walking.
Yeah. He like ducks under. It's like
He ducked, the way he ducked
his
under,
head, like he's trying to like he snuck out, like he's like shoplifting, trying to sneak out of the store
like
without
he
being
tried to sneak
noticed.
out the
Like,
like he tried to sneak out of church, and not be
yeah,
noticed. Like he was stuck out.
yeah, the way he dipped out, like anybody
The
watching,
way
it's
he
like
dipped his head down. I was so pissed off when he did that. I was so mad. I was
I like
like,
to look
I'm
at
thinking
Mike
about
that
how
Mike made. Is like these motherfuckers. He had the little smirk on his face when they're walking. He's like these motherfuckers. It's like,
I was so mad. I remember like all the years that you kicked our ass, and then you just can't,
every year the Bulls would like shake hands at the end of the game. Like
yeah,
yeah,
be cordial
congrats,
and
yeah,
shake hands.
yeah. But the one year y'all didn't do that shit. That's why I said they stayed on brand. They were the bad
They were the
boys
bad boys.
even on the
So
way out. Because like if you watch that 30 for 30 on which is streaming on Netflix, by
yeah,
the
on
way,
Netflix.
the bad boy episode, watch that. And like even and people say even though the team stayed together a couple of years after that, but people remember that's their last act pretty much. It's like because by then they were like they weren't contenders, like they were like
That was their last dance,
first round
basically.
exit for like the next couple of years, but like that was pretty much it. Like
That
let's say
was.
even in their final act, like they were the bad boys right up to the very end.
They were true douchebags in their last
Exactly.
act.
And Lambier is like, because they asked Lambier, is like, yeah, did you do it on purpose? He's like, absolutely, we did it on purpose. We planned this shit. It's like absolutely, we planned
Well,
that.
touche. I can't. You can't get mad at somebody for being an asshole. Touche.
He was like, yeah,
Touche.
absolutely.
They did it.
We planned it. It's like, yeah.
Here's my random Bulls player, JoJo English.
That's a good one too. Yeah. So Joey, who was also part of that Bulls Knicks
Got
rivalry.
punched.
Yeah, he got his ass like mollywopped by Derek Harper and shit. I'll never forget that shit.
I think if you want to go start a fight, if you want to try to go fight, at least be able to fight. Come on, like he got his ass.
What's funny though is that like Harper was a very important part of their rotation. He was like their 6th to 7th man.
Yeah.
So
when he
Ingles
got
at
out,
the end of the bench and shit. So like, so
you
we
lost
laughed.
a good player. We lost a bum.
Yeah.
We lost a bum. So it didn't
We
matter.
laughed at the fight, even though Jay Uso got his ass kicked. We didn't care. He was like, "Yeah, we got him, but we got Harper ejected.
We got Harper
we didn't give a
ejected.
shit
You
about
needed
him.
him.
It's like,
You needed him.
yeah,
We
lost
don't need JoJo English.
Who gives a fuck? It's like, yeah.
JoJo English was a pawn for us. He was a pawn.
The Bulls probably did it on purpose. The Bulls might have been losing that game and saying, JoJo, go in. It's like,
Hey, JoJo.
I don't remember. Yeah, they might have been losing that game. It's like,
Phil did this.
Bill's like,
You know how when they
you
let the
get
police
his
talk and
whistle.
they Phil would just blow for he would just whistle from the bench. Phil would never he would
Until
just whistle.
JoJo go in, like, say, you know what to do. It's like,
Hilarious. So that's my random player.
because that was so most funny with that, and if it spilled into the crowd, that could have been another Malice situation. When they started fighting, they like it spilled into the crowd. It's like the courtside folks got
But
it
now
spilled
it's
into
like,
the
because
like.
one of my bucket list items is that I do want to sit courtside at a Bulls game, but
Make
then
sure
after seeing
make
some of
sure
the shit that
JoJo
happens, I'm
English ain't
like,
play. Make sure JoJo English ain't playing. It's like
I mean, I can imagine, like, I mean, like Marcus will probably start throwing punches, you know, like if somebody laughs, like, he's gonna start throwing punches too. So I mean, it's like, so I mean, I don't want us to get banned for life. I don't want that to happen.
But it was
So
some great randos. It's like also I'm going John Starks because people don't remember him playing for the Bulls. I love randos. Like we like see we real fans. Like everybody can name Jordan, Pippen, like
Pippen,
they
yeah,
Grant is like
Robin, right.
Derrick Rose. You could name the easy play.
BJ Armstrong, that was
Yeah,
mine.
we named the randos. Is like yeah.
Even one that he wasn't random per se, but he was kind of like obscure because when they had the Bulls celebration or whatever, when we went to that game back in November, and I was like Jud Bushler, you know, like I knew Jud.
But the real ones know him because he was part of the
But the real
championship.
one, because you have to be a real fan to know Jud Bushler. You have to
I
be a
would
real
name from that
fan.
era. I would name Rusty LaRue from that era. That's
Oh,
my
they know
random.
Jud Bushler.
Rusty LaRue was on that. He was on the night. Or Scott Burrell, who like Jordan was roasting like mercilessly in the fucking Last Dance. I had no idea any of that
And
was
or
going
Dennis
on.
Rodman's cheerleader, Jack Haley, his cheerleader.
Jack Hale, he was on the 90s, on the 72 and 10 team. Like he was on
He
that.
got a ring. He got 72 and 10 ring.
On the greatest team of all time, Jack Haley was a man and played actually. Yeah, it was one game, but he played. It was like,
Jack
you look
Haley.
up the stats, it's like, yeah, Jack Haley, like games played one. It's like game started 0, points scored 0.
Zero.
Like everything is
He
0.
got goose eggs all around. Zero, 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 zero.
Exactly.
He
But
was Dennis Rodman's cheerleader. That's why we know he was there. So I
it was
mean,
on the and that was Rodman's first year. So like I said, we want to make Dennis comfortable. So yeah,
let's have his
let's
friend
bring his
here.
boy. They got rid of him right after
He got rid of him
that.
immediately.
Robert Parrish is another random. He was this
Yeah.
97. Like old Robert Parrish was
And then did
like
he come back later during the Tim Floyd? Wasn't he on that team
no,
too?
Robert Parrish was on the 96. He was like about 45, but he probably wasn't quite that
Who
old.
came back on the
Charles Oakley was part of that Bulls.
okay, I know somebody came back for
People forget
like
like Oakley was part of the Bulls in the 80s, like pre-dynasty. They
right.
traded him to the Knicks for it was the Bill Cartwright trade. Like
Cartwright trade, yeah.
back then you didn't really play small ball. It's like you needed real centers. So like it's okay, we gonna trade. And they pissed Jordan off because Oakley was his homie.
That was his
And
boy.
his enforcer. It's like, yeah, like when the Pistons would fuck with him, you got Oakley there. Like,
Yeah, he
yeah.
would put him on there. Yeah, yeah. Oakley was that he
Yeah,
was
so
his
he said no,
enforcer.
you
He was.
traded the homie and the enforcer, but then for Bill Cartwright, who Jordan thought was a complete goofy and shit. It's like,
He sounded like Yoda too.
yeah. But then when they started winning titles, he's like, okay, like now he didn't care anymore. Okay, now we won chips, so like yeah, he wasn't that bad. But when they first traded, it pissed Jordan off.
I knew
He thought it
somebody
was wrong.
came back. I don't think it was somebody. I know
And
BJ
Oakley
came
did
back on
come
that
back.
Tim Floyd
It was
thing.
funny, like Oakley came back during the Tim Floyd, and then after they fired Tim Floyd, Bill Cartwright was the coach. So like, yeah, so you were playing for the guy you got traded for,
And then BJ came back too.
BJ was part of that rebuild. Scotty came back.
Scotty
Like,
came back.
Scotty
All
was
these
there,
old
like
guys
Scotty was on the
came.
Bulls in like 2004, which is wild as
Right.
hell. It's like people think he ended his career with the Jailblazers. Like, nah, he came back like in like '04 or some shit. Like nobody remembers that shit. It's like
Because when I look back and I'm like,
Scotty and Kirk
Dad,
Heinrich were teammates. It sounds
I'm like,
made
this
up.
same happened because I was just coming from college. You know, I was like freshly out of college during that time. And I'm like, man, I was like, what's going on with like deja vu? I was feeling like, is this deja
Scotty
vu? Why is,
Pippen played
what
and
is
it was
going
Kirk
on?
Heinrich and fucking and Scott Skiles was the coach. He was on that team. It's like sounds wild as hell, but that actually happened. It's like
Because I was legit confused at that's what was going on when those guys came back.
yeah, Bulls gotta have no quite the history like that. Those are like some unwatchable years. You probably can name half those teams if you ain't been Randos. It's like Khalid El-Amin. It's like, yeah, I got some
I
random.
remember that name. I
I got some
remember that
randos
name.
from that era and shit. Yeah. It's a lot of randos from that era and shit.
I had to stop watching because it was just too terrible. I was in college, like I had to stop watching because when I watched, I was like, I can't. I
Shit.
was like, I'm used to my Bulls winning. I can't watch them lose by like 40 points every night. I can't do this.
And lose 60 plus
And
games.
lose 60 plus. I was like, I can't do this. I did take a
I think
break during that time.
I
I
think
did.
just like maybe 3 seasons after they won, like maybe 4 seasons after they won the 72-10, they lost like 67 games, like it's something ridiculous like that. Like not that long, less than 5 years after
And then they
breaking
had the all-time low where they had what score 48 points
49 games. So many times did Jordan score 50 by himself? It's like whole team scored 49
49
in
points
quarters in a whole game in
in
four
four
quarters,
quarters.
which is still the lowest scoring team like in the shot clock era. Of course, back before the shot clock, Cats was just hold the ball. So like, yeah, back then you that low scoring
That
game.
looks like it was like high school games for the kids score, or like grammar school games for the kids score
Looking
more
like,
than
yeah,
that. Score
49
more than 40 points.
by a professional basketball team. It probably
It,
was
it,
high school teams that could have beat that Bulls team back
yeah,
then, right?
it was terrible.
It probably was some legit high school teams that
It
could.
was awful.
Like
It was
Simeon
god
probably could
awful.
have beat that Bulls team. Probably, it's like, it was some legit high school team that could.
Derrick Rose Simeon could have beat.
They probably could have actually that Bulls team, that 90, 98 Bull, 99 Bulls team. It seems that actually that's the team that scored the 49 points, the 99 Bulls. Worst team, like one of the worst teams ever. They were
That was definitely
unwatchable.
the ugly
Yeah.
of the bull.
Corey,
That was the
Corey Bryant
ugly.
was going. Corey
So people talk
Bryant,
about the Bulls now. I'm like, oh, you wasn't here in the bad times.
the Tim Floyd
You
era.
wasn't here in the bad times.
You didn't see the year when Randy Brown was starting and shit. That's right. Yeah. They still had some of the Bulls from the championship team, but they were like started. Like Randy Brown was the starting point guard for that team, who was like near the end of the bench during the championship years. Now this Negro is starting. It's like, yeah, that's how bad the team was.
Not
That
him talking about the
he
Bulls
was the
being
best
bad
option
now.
they had at point guard was him. It's like that's how
I'm like,
bad
no, I said they're not bad. They're just mid now. I'm like, you missed Tim Floyd. They were horrible during Tim Floyd. You missed that.
yeah. When they were like, why do you think they got all those top five picks all the time? Elton Brand was number one. Like Tyson Chandler was a
Tyson
number two.
Chandler.
Eddie Curry was four. It was like
Heinrich was what?
Heinrich was seven. Jay
Seven?
Williams
Yeah,
was
Heinrich
two.
was
It's
seven.
like, yeah, they had there's like 5 years in a row they had like top five picks or something like that. They were like, that's how bad the team was. You don't get that many top five picks unless you suck and shit. Yeah. And they and what but the mistake they made is like they drafted players but didn't develop them. Like they
Right.
had Chandler at two, but like they got rid of him before he like developed into like, yeah.
Like
They had
championship
Ron
center
Artest, but they traded him before they developed him. They
before he was
had
made a world peace. Yeah.
yeah, they had Brad Miller, traded him before he developed. It's like they would have so Krause was actually pretty good at like team building. He was impatient. He like got the guy and then would get rid. And then when Pax came, he got rid of all of Krause's guys too. It's like he's like, I'm gonna put my own team together. So the rest of the Krause guys, he got like with Chandler, I think he traded Eddie Curry, he got rid of, and Curry got a whole nother thing. He had
Yeah.
the heart issue and then the tragedy. Like, so that's
Yeah,
why
that
I
was a
don't
lot
knock
that had
Eddie
to go.
Curry as much as I used to back in the day because that brother went through a lot. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, he went through a lot. He did.
yeah, because what people forget that why he was like at the end of the Knicks bench that time, he had an irregular heartbeat during that time. So
Mm-hmm.
he had all those health issues combined with like the tragedy
The
that happened
tragedy that happened.
during that time. So I get why he didn't give a shit about basketball
Because
during
you
that
think
time.
about how young, because Eddie Curry's a year younger than me.
Yeah, he
So
was
think
drafted
about
right
how
out of high
young he
school.
was going through that.
Curry was drafted, right? Yeah, 18, right out of high school.
Because I like one of my friends went to school with him.
Thorn,
Yeah, one of my friends went to
Thornridge, I think.
Thornridge with him.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah,
She was like, "Oh yeah," because she's the same age as him. She's a year younger than me, and she was like, "Yeah, he was there. Like, yeah, we were there. He was in my class. Yeah." I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
okay."
It's like Nazi with Mia Kimwood. Like she like doing
Yep.
that is
She was
like
like, "He was in my class."
probably used to go to the games and say, yeah,
But you think about how young he was going through all that,
yeah,
like early 20s.
yeah.
certainly no later than mid-20s,
I
early
look
to
at stuff
mid-20s.
differently. What's the name? What's kind of got me to start opening my eyes up to some of that is was when Kwame Brown started YouTube, and it's like because for
Mm-hmm.
years like relentlessly it roasted that man, but he saw like I was an 18-year-old
He
kid.
was a
It's like yeah,
child.
and like he
He was a
basically said
child.
like yeah, like and I came from like nothing out of the deal, like a dirt road in South Carolina. So like yeah, just making it to the NBA,
Yeah,
like
they
I
was
already
poor
won.
poor
It's
where
like
he
yeah,
came
he's like
from.
yeah, like I came from nothing and made it to the league. It's like so you say what you want about my career. It's like but like I won in life just by making it and
Just
shit
by
like
making it because it's a
making it
one
happen.
in a
Yeah.
what 1 in 10 million chance of making it to the NBA, something like that.
Yeah,
The
the only
odds
thing making
are
he was the number one pick. That Michael Jordan handpicked it. It was
Michael
like, yeah,
Jordan picked
like
me.
yeah, Jordan drafted
That
him.
has to make you feel a little bit,
Yeah. And
you
out of
got to
all
feel a
the
little
players,
bit
like
cocky
Jordan
about
decided,
that.
like I want that dude. If Jordan had the number one pick and chose you, it's like yeah, it's like
Intentionally chose you. I want him.
yeah.
But
So
then Jordan made him his whipping boy. And
yeah, because like that's different when Jordan was like working when he was like the front office. It was fine. Once he started playing again, now he looked at Kwame Brown different because like Jordan wanted to win enough more championships. Kwame Brown, obviously, like an 18-year-old kid, you're gonna have
and
to
Jordan
develop
being
him.
a
Like, yeah,
40-year, think about it, he's like a 40-year-old man,
40 year
like
old
picking on
man
this
with an
18-year-old
18-year-old kid
child.
who's like that, who's like obviously he's gonna take a while to develop. Like Kobe would have struggled under Jordan because Kobe
Yeah.
took some years to develop. Really, the one of the only NBA ready cats was LeBron coming out.
LeBron.
Most of these
Hmm.
cats, like they took a while to develop. Like Kevin Garnett took some years to develop.
Hmm.
T Mac took some years. Like all these high school. Jermaine O'Neal like was like a bench warmer for like the first 2 or 3 seasons of his career and shit. It was like
Hmm.
it took some while to develop these guys.
Whatchamacallit was pretty ready, Dwight Howard.
Dwight, yeah, he came in. Like
I
by
say he
then,
was
I guess
pretty,
by that era, the high
he was
school
pretty
players had
ready, I'd
started
say,
becoming
Dwight.
more NBA ready.
Yeah, he was pretty ready.
But back in like when KG was like the first to do that, it's like it was a little different then. So like yeah, you
Hmm.
had to yeah, it's definitely a little
Like
different.
Kobe was always a diamond in the rough. Like you could see he had the goods, but he just
He
had to
had the
develop
Mamba
them.
mentality. He just he didn't have the skill set
He
yet.
just needed to sharpen
He had to work on his
his
skills.
tool. He just needed to sharpen it
I said
basically.
what I remember about Kobe, his rookie year, that his first playoffs, like he put up 4 air balls in a row, like in the closing moments of that game. Because he wanted the moment. He wanted to be the one to hit the game winner. Yeah.
Hmm.
But put up 4 air
Four
balls.
air balls.
Yeah, like late in the fourth quarter of that game. It's like, yeah. So he had that Mamba mentality,
Yeah,
but
he
he
just
just
needed to develop
like,
it.
okay, it's gotta work on my game now. Like, so yeah, that's
Hmm.
yeah. So he became like Kobe, but he always had it here that yeah, like I want to be the one that's I want the moment. It's like he was never
Hmm.
scared, even when he wasn't that good, he wasn't scared of the moment. It's like
Right.
yeah, yeah. And
And then
Kobe,
you go
yeah,
from Michael Jordan to Kobe Bryant, which is just
because
Michael
then the
Jordan
Lakers,
2.0.
yeah, the Wizards traded him to the Lakers. It's like so now you got Kobe fucking and like this is after the Lakers had won, so Kobe wants to win more rings. Like Shaq was in Miami by then, so like
Mhm.
yeah. So you looking at Kwame is like, yeah, like dude, like you're
And that was
Shaq,
after,
you're Shaq's replacement now, by the way, too. Yeah,
and
you're
then
the guy
Shaq said, "Show
replacing
me how my ass tastes."
Shaq. Shaq won in Miami. It's like, and then Kobe's like, now when he won his fifth, he's like, now I got one more than Shaq. Yeah, oh, I don't
Oh
forget.
yeah, I don't forget. He was petty for that.
And they asked like, "How's it feel? Like, how's it feel to win number five?" Yeah, well, now I got one more than Shaq.
And he
Oh
looks right at the camera. Oh yeah, I
oh,
don't. The way
yeah,
he
I
looked at the
don't
camera. Oh
forget.
yeah, I don't forget. The way he looked into the camera. He was petty.
He probably took that Shaq freestyle. He probably like put that in his headphones when he was working out, or
He
they
was
had that
listening
on
to
loop.
every day, like
On
just pump
loop
it
and
out
shit.
here.
And tell me how my ass tastes. He on the court like this, like he
Show me how my
probably
ass tastes.
working out and shit. Like yeah, like no, Kobe probably took that. He's like, okay, I'm gonna put that in, listening to that shit on loop and shit. Yeah.
We need answers, so that we need Vanessa to confirm it. Because in my mind, I see Kobe. I see him
With
just
the
going.
headphones on, like listening to that over and over, that freestyle and shit. That's what happened in my mind. Even if it didn't, it did to me. It's like,
Then he don't forget. So I mean, hey.
he mentioned this, so it definitely was on his mind. Like when they asked him, like, yeah, how? Because that's a legit question. How does winning number five feel? It's like, yeah. And like he didn't answer. Like, man, it feels great, man. Yeah, like yeah. The first thing he mentioned was Shaq. Yeah, now I got one more than Shaq. It's like, yeah. Oh yeah, I don't forget.
That's the type of petty that I accept. I like that type of petty.
Yeah.
That's the type of pay I can get down with.
I guess we can wrap on that. Yeah, we all got a whole NBA episode. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
We're going to keep posted with the NBA because now we're
We're in
in
playoff
playoff
season.
season
Yeah,
officially.
playoff season.
And
So
as I said, he thinks it's going to stay out east
that's
or
my
over
bold
east,
prediction. I
rather.
think it stays in the
Chicago
East.
over
Yeah,
east.
stays in the East. Like it would have to be one of those three. Yeah, like I said, Cavaliers looking solid. Boston are defending champs. Knicks would be my spoilers, and that would like yeah. to
I
see
think
if
the Knicks are going to make noise. I
yeah.
think they're going to make some noise this year. I think they are.
We definitely appreciate you supporting Not Another Damn Podcast, our Formula 409. You want to support us further, give us a like. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review all your platforms. I'm talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, YouTube, your Amazon Alexa devices. Of course, you can follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, TikTok, and X, Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well.
You can check me out, MSIMA8626 on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Also, SCR8G887 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page and check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs.
I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.